How does pornography enter our lives? Many different ways. Okay, first of all, television, cable TV, satellite TV, internet TV. It's amazing. I think 20 years ago, the network censors just packed up and went home because it's unbelievable what you'll find on TV today. Of course, the internet. That's the big one there. And of course, today, the majority of all internet pornography, it's not on the home computer, it's the cell phone. This is where people are going for it. But it's the number one place. Social media, right? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Periscope, all these different forms of social media. Guess what? This is where people are going for pornography. The largest and fastest growing segment of pornography today is amateur pornography. People are creating their own pornography and they're posting it on the internet. Where? Through social media. All right? So when your 13-year-old talks about going onto Facebook, don't think that he or she is not encountering pornography. They're probably encountering a lot of it. All right? Video games. A lot of parents today are worried about the violence in video games. And of course, this is why we have a video game rating system. But let me tell you, video games can be just as pornographic. And a lot of parents don't realize that. In these different types of games, people get in there, they create characters for themselves, and they can be very, very sexual. Very sexual. Another thing that parents don't realize is that kids can actually access pornography, internet pornography, through their video game system, through the Xbox, the Wii, the PlayStation. Right? Now, how do they do that? Well, let's kind of go back in time for those of us who are Generation Xers. Let's go back 30 years where we had the old Atari game system. What did you need to play games on an Atari? Cartridges, right. Today there are no cartridges. So where do kids get their video games? Through the internet. These systems are connected directly to the internet, and they can go there and they can also access movies and pornography. Right? Of course, print media, we're all aware of that. Catalogs, newspapers, magazines, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, the Victoria's Secret catalog. In my day, it was the Sears catalog. For some of you, it was National Geographic. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about here. Okay. But print media, and it's still big. Now, I do have some good news out there. Victoria's Secret has decided to stop printing their catalog. So, why? They weren't selling anything. People weren't buying it to say, gee, I think I'll purchase this. They were getting the catalog to use as pornography. So they've stopped. So luckily, we don't have that anymore. Okay. Advertising. Obviously, we know that sex sells. Of course, popular music, you look at the lyrics, you look at the music videos, you look at some of the stars out there, and then of course clothing. You look at a lot of the clothing that people are wearing today, or rather the clothing they're not wearing today. All this can be very pornographic. But these are all the ways that pornography enters our lives. Remember our definition, it's any image that leads a person to use a person for their own sexual pleasure. It can be a live person, or it can be in print, it can be on the internet, anywhere, but it's all about using. And why do we have so much pornography in our life? Well, it's simple. Sex sells. It is all about the money. That's what it is.